Live from Los Angeles, it's Hump Day and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Welcome back to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back. Good to see Queen. What's up, Queen? How you doing tonight? Good to see everybody out there tonight. We're having a great night tonight because...
Great ass!
Because it's going to be a great time, guys.
Great ass!
I'm happy to have you guys back. It's going to be a fun night tonight. Got a lot to talk about. Some sad stuff, some crazy stuff, some breaking entertainment news. But across the board, guys, we're going to have a great time because it is Hump Day. But quickly, guys, off the top. Ready for this? Ready for this? Oh, everybody, here it comes. Tony the Tattooed Man is coming. That's right. I don't think I ever saw this before as a kid. Maybe I should have. But Mattel is just diving deep into that rabbit hole, into that magic hat, and pulling out whatever they got from, of course, all their different IP, all their toys from throughout the years. And they pulled out Tony the Tattooed Man. Now, Mattel is going to be excited about this, I guess, because they have signed on Tracy Lehman, who was known for helming the 2024 Bob Trevino Likes It. No, I haven't even seen that, but we're bringing her in. She loves this franchise, apparently so. And because Barbie was so good, and we got, of course, Rock'em Sock'em Robots coming. We got Magic 8 Ball coming. Boy. Why not Tony the Tattooed Man? So if you don't, I've never heard of Tony before. First introduced in 92. Tony was a tattooed man. There you go. Tattooed Man. What's up, Angel? Again, Tattooed Man. It makes up much. Muscle-bound action figure inviting kids to decorate his body in different ways for temporary tattoos applied by hand and continually customize and adapt Tony to make the best appearance so the kids could try out tattoos pretty much. So I guess we're going to figure out how to make a show of this. There's no details yet, but I know that she loved it so much, Lehman, that she's like, let's make it happen. It was a rare vintage collectible, she says, and his story is a reminder of the healing power of second chances and not judging a book or a person by their cover. I don't know what you can do, you guys, but we're gonna talk about this. So Tony's coming, guys. The Tattooed Man is coming, and welcome back, G.R. Waters. What's up, Thirsty Daddy?
I'm trying to get over. They're going to make a show about a tattooed doll. Oh, boy.
It's right up your alley, right, GR? Right up your alley.
Yeah, you see all these tats on me, right?
big lover of the tats. Well, GR, it's like they're finding any way to like put these projects out right now. If you ask me, like anyway, they're like, okay, what else we got in that bucket? Let's make it happen. But Tattooed Man, have you even heard this before? Did you see this when you had kids?
I'd never seen it or heard of it.
I should say when your kids were young. You still have kids. So
I've got grandkids, for God's sake, and I still never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't remember this. It reminds me of like a Stretch Armstrong maybe, or like the wrestler actor. The wrestlers did it for a while. They had Hulk Hogan and they had Macho Man. You could punch them and like twist their arms. And when I was a kid, we had DDPs. Like, oh, you're breaking my arm. Get off my leg. It was like the worst voiceover ever in a doll, but that's what it looks like to me. But a whole movie. Is it going to be about, I don't know, Timothy Chalamet just got out of jail and he's got all these tattoos and he's trying to help people fall in love with tattoos.
No, that couldn't be Chalamet. It's too big. Yeah,
maybe it'll be like The Rock could be.
They'd have to have a toy about this big to be Chalamet.
Oh boy, GR. Oh boy. You think this will be a big hit for Mattel? Bigger than Barbie?
That was a good joke, Brian.
I'm just saying. They remember that character Angel said, oh, Barbie is here actually too, huh? What's wrong with toy-based properties? Nothing, Barbie. Barbie, have you heard of Tony at all? Let me know, because Tony is pretty obscure if you ask me, but we'll find out. Nothing wrong with it at all. GR, good to have you back. We're going to get into this some more. Happy to have you,
Good to be here, bud.
Happy Wednesday. We are not alone as always. It is a Wednesday. So, of course, he's here. Welcome back, our comic book king himself, Mr. Sean Sutherland. What's up, Sean?
Hi, Brian. Hello, Kruse Control Nation. It's me. I'm here again.
St. Peter,
That's
don't
it.
you call me, cause I can go.
You can hear me, right? Oh, shit. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, we hear you,
Oh, you're
Brian.
just letting me vamp? Okay, great. Thank you. You're just freaking me out. Love it.
Well, Sean, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Good to have you
Wednesday.
back.
Happy Wednesday. Yes.
Any big comic books come out at all?
Yes. Some big ones have come out. Sorry, my cat is taking a shit right next to me.
All right.
So DC KO number 3 came out last week. That was fantastic. And assorted crisis events, whatever the hell that is. Still my favorite comic of the year. It started off with this year with a very strong issue that kind of dealt with Alzheimer's and dementia, and this one really again just deals with identity and losing sense of self, and just a really good, solid comic book. Really well done again by Denise Camp. So go check that one out. Wow. Assorted crisis events. Go ahead.
I love that. It's like you don't really get to do deep dives into stuff like that, and of course, I should say like highly sensitive material like that as well into a comic book.
It's real done. It's done very nicely and very like appropriately. Like it's never kind of like trying to make light of the thing that it's trying to epitomize or the topic it's trying to discuss. It's really good, and it's all done through like a sci-fi anthology kind of lens. So every issue is different. Big fan of that one so far.
Like you're a big fan of the Tattoo Man, right?
I don't know who the hell that is. I had a Stretch Armstrong for sure. And then I think the first time that they allowed me to play with scissors, I think I cut him off and said, "What's all this goop?" I don't know what that is. No, I don't remember this toy. And I don't know how the hell you got Masters of the Universe coming back later this year, right? We're very excited about that. Idris Elba's Man of Faces. Why the tattooed man? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Even the person behind it. I'm like, okay, you've done like something, but I mean, like, honestly, you think that they're like really just grabbing to the bottom of the barrel and getting whatever they want. Someone's like, I got an idea. Dang it.
Mighty Max, Polly Pocket, fucking bring the Brave Little Toaster back. I don't know. Fucking Tony the Tattooed Man. I have no idea what the hell that is. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Sean. We'll talk about it some more, but I'm happy you're back, Sean.
Yeah, good to be back. Thanks.
Starting off right. Starting off right. Also, welcome back to Kruse Control. Happy to have back our resident director himself, guys. Excited to talk about this too. Does he know who Tony the Tattoo Man is? We're going to find out soon. Welcome back, Mr. Trevor Triggs. What's up, Trevor?
Hello. I'm glad to be back as always. I don't know a thing about Tony the Tattooed Man. I've never heard of this. But, sure. Like, I mean, the Barbie movie was real good. The Barbie movie made a lot of money. A lot of people really liked it. I was afraid as soon as that happened that they were going to be like, well, the thing we need is more movies based on toys. And that is not the lesson that should have been taken from Barbie, but it is in fact the one that we got. So sure, Tony the Tattooed Man, this might as well happen.
Let's throw him out there.
Sean brought up Stretch Armstrong. I mean, like, that's the closest thing that I know to this also. Completely unrelated, but did you see that viral video, I think last year, where somebody took their Stretch Armstrong and cut the hand off and hooked it up to a hose and just started pumping water into the thing? And it got to be like 10 feet long before it finally exploded.
What? I did not see that at all.
It's pretty good.
What?
It's pretty good.
It got that big?
It sounds pretty. You're just waiting for explosion.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Tony was the same way? I wonder if Tony's just like a rip-off of...
It look like it. Is he supposed to stretch? It just looks like you put reusable tattoos on him and then you wipe them off.
I think that's pretty much what it is.
I think you could probably order it on eBay or something, right? We need to research this for the show. This is a tax write-off waiting to happen.
Right there.
If you're going to order it on your eBay, you should have done it before they made this announcement, because now they're going to go up 10 times in price.
Let's see how much it is. Let's go to eBay.
Let's go to eBay and see how much
it's 140 square inches of tattooable skin surface, and it comes with 45 water-soluble temporary tattoos.
Wow, $300.
Yeah.
$300. $200. You can just buy the tattoos for $24. Yeah, this is
a bargain.
This is the worst thing in the world.
Gee, I got to have 2 of these. I don't know why, but
tattoo them all day. Is it a way of like maybe they were trying? Do you think they were trying to like incentivize or maybe normalize tattoos at that point? I think that's what it was. Maybe
it's too early. This is 93. What? Come on, we got bigger fish to fry, right? Come on.
Yeah.
They started selling those water soluble tattoos in the late 60s.
Who gets this for Christmas and been like, thanks, Dad?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
This is when you couldn't get a Stretch Armstrong. They got you this.
Okay, his hands say tattoo. That's great.
Oh,
There we go.
boy,
There we-
I'm excited now. I better
This
buy
is
one.
so stupid.
I'm
That
going to
made-
get a tattoo that says tattoo. I've been inspired.
$200. 200 used.
200 for a used one. I mean, you can't.
Used
You
one.
probably can't
Half
buy this
these
thing brand new.
tattoos no. Well, someone's got a listing for 300. I don't know.
Yeah, I like how Barbie said Stretch Armstrong never outsold Barbie. That's probably a true.
Earlier
quite
this
true.
month, 2 of them sold for $100.
But by next month,
Now it's $300. This is the speculator market, guys.
yeah.
It's what ruined comic books. Come on, don't do this.
I just don't see a
Don't do
need
this.
for us to dive into this world like this. It's like, honestly, I get maybe a Magic 8 Ball. I know it's like a psychological horror movie. And also, I guess, do more Barbies. I know there was someone was asking for a Ken. I think Barbie was asking for Kenergy to come back. And that Ken movie has been in development for a little bit too. But I don't know.
That?
Yeah, it's been back and forth. They've been working on something. So,
Right.
yeah. But also, we have coming out soon too. Of course, Matchbox coming out. Of course, Matchbox cars. We're gonna have that coming out. We also have, of course, not Stretch Armstrong. That will be coming. I guarantee it. But also Rock'em Sock'em Robots and Hungry Hippos is still coming too.
Sure,
So-
of course.
Oh,
Of course, why
Yeah.
not?
Funny thing is, like, Stretch Armstrong has been in the works for so long. I remember hearing like 15 years ago they were going to do a Stretch Armstrong movie, and Steve Odekirk was on board to direct.
Oh, really?
I love Steve Odekirk. I would have fucking loved to have seen that.
Dude, why not? Why they wait too long? They just wait and then lose people like this.
I don't know, man. Sometimes projects just fall apart.
Oh shit, that guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's just no real backing for it.
Yeah. Well, I'd say I don't think there's any backing for this GR, but this is happening too. So I don't really know who's asking for this besides the girl who's producing it. But you know what? Good for her. Wherever she had some fond memories as well. And I bet some people do too about this as well. So if you have some fond memories about Tony, the tattooed man, not Tony the Tiger, the tattooed man, guys, they're going to be average. So get ready for Tattoo Man coming.
I had good memories of Tony the Tiger.
Who doesn't? Tony the Tiger's great. I didn't like the Frosted movie. It was okay.
Great.
It was okay. Frosted was okay, but it should have been a lot better, I thought. I don't know if you guys saw Frosted.
Files either, so I think he's okay so far.
We better do a Google search on there. Go to the actual main page. You might be in there.
Jolly Green Giant, he's out. Can't trust him anymore.
Sorry, Jolly Green Giant. Sorry to.
Jolly Green Giant. Oh.
You got GR going here right now. What would be the plot of a Stretch Armstrong movie? It would be he has to stretch around the world to save the day.
He'd be the missing person from the Fantastic Three.
Maybe he just gives really good hugs.
Yeah. There we go.
It really wraps you up.
Yeah.
It could be him trying to help the world by giving the world one big hug, like around the whole globe, bringing everybody together, maybe, or he's gonna smack people across the face with his long arms. They had that moment in Walter Mitty, where they had a Stretch Armstrong in that. Did you see that movie, Walter Mitty: The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, with Ben Stiller? And
I saw the original
A long time ago.
Oh, but I love that movie. And there was a great moment where, of course, he's like, I got a Stretch Armstrong. And he's actually found Adam Scott, and they're both pulling the Stretch Armstrong, and they're flying at each other really fast because it's pulling them back in. There's a lot of fun moments with that. So, yeah, Stretch Armstrong's a better idea than Tony the Tattoo. But if you love Tony the Tattoo, I'm not going to give you shit, guys. You tell me what's great about it. Comment below. Let us know, guys. Good to have you here. Tony the Tattoo Man is coming. And, I just had to do something dumb off the top, guys. Sometimes you just got to do something like that. Anyways, a lot going on. What's the matter? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey, wait, there's always one thing going down. That is breaking news. Come on. All right, everybody. Very first thing I'll talk about is something that's rocking the airwaves right now for all those uncles and those moms out there. Kelly Clarkson is canceled, guys. That's right. Kelly Clarkson is done. And here's the thing about this, though, too. I have a lot of family members that just love Kelly Clarkson. When I go home, my mom and my Uncle Marty will nonstop watch her. Like all day, every day. Kelly is singing. She's interviewing people. But now NBC Universal has decided to pull the plug after the 7th season. But this is because Kelly wants to. Because Kelly actually, unfortunately, this past year, her husband passed away. Now, he went through a really bad spat of cancer, And after all that, he did pass away. And, she hasn't had a lot of time to be with her family and her kids. So she says she's stepping away from her daily schedule, which will allow her to prioritize her kids, which feels necessary and right for this next chapter of their lives. So you know what? Shout out to you. You're on top of the world. You know what I mean? And you're a great, great talent, Kelly. You'll come back when you can. Take care of your family. That's what matters the most. And the fans will still be there. And the fans are still there for Man on the Inside, because Man on the Inside is coming back for a third season, everybody. Third season. Kept dancing, not stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. I love this guy. This guy's so great. The Good Place, I loved him in there. You go way back in the day, he's been phenomenal in every show he has ever been on. But now they're deciding to move forward with one more season of Man on the Inside. Now this comes 2.5 months after the last season just finished on November 20th. I guess he's got to be happy. If you're excited about this, guys, let me know. I still haven't watched this. I love him so much, but I probably should check it out. There's all these shows that I haven't watched, like on Netflix too. You got Man on the Inside. You got The Three Body Problem, which sounds like it's right up my alley. Like right up my alley. And it's coming back for a second and third season, but then it will be done. Then it'll be done. They're deciding they're going to conclude it at that point. They want to wrap the whole narrative up. So right now, they've just finished wrapping season 2, and they plan to shoot back-to-back 2 and 3. So that'll be happening very soon from England to Hungary. They're going to be actually filming more and more overseas as well. And they began last July, and it's going through August of 2027. No release date for season 2 yet, guys. I'd love to see a Cheers reunion, Queen. That'd be cool. Maybe it'll happen one day. I would love to see it. We'll see. I mean, Fraser came back too, so you can come back over there too. You never know. But I gotta tell you,
Cheers has lost a few of its cast members, though. Unfortunately,
that's very true. Gr, it might be tough to bring them back, right? To bring anything back, kind of make it happen. I'd love to see.
I think there's 4 left.
Well, they can still all have a beer together and toast them at the bar as well.
As long as the bar is still there.
Yeah. The bar
is still definitely there.
Yeah. There you go. Bring them back together. Just like, of course, people are loving, of course, that 3 Body Problem, which I never saw. I need to check it out. I keep hearing it's like a sci-fi alien series that seems like it's right up my alley.
I've heard it's very deep and like you want to pay attention to it. So I have been waiting for it just to announce that it was ending. And then I'm like, okay, good. Now I can go into it. Because I think I think that, you learn from Stranger Things, you cared a lot about it. Then you waited 2 years to get something, then 3 years to get something else. And it just kind of dies on the vine. And then it fucking terrible ending. Fuck you, Stranger Things. And so I've heard really good things about 3 Body. I've heard so many things about three Body Problems, and it's always just like some random Instagram reel about like cool horror thing. I'm like, yeah, I'll give that a shot. When I can digest it. It's a heady meal from what I hear.
I hear it's super heavy too, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it. But you know what? You're right, Sean. Now we know we got 2 and 3, closed narrative. We're going to wrap it all up. Honestly, once they get done with all this, they'll probably drop 2 and 3 pretty close, probably 6 months between, So I might wait until season 2 is coming out, then binge 1, and then dive into it too. So we'll see, guys, but it is coming back. But somebody that's not coming back, or is he? Maybe, I don't know. Bob Iger is finally stepping aside, guys. And Bob Iger, they have found his successor. Now, we talked about this on Monday, that the board was going to talk about it and maybe vote. Well, they unanimously vote. They had a whole vote. Everybody's like, yes, this is our guy right now. So the new person running Disney will be Josh D'Amaro, guys. Now, Josh D'Amaro, if you never heard him before, which I didn't before I actually saw this, guys, he has been actually running the Disney parks. Now, he kind of took over at 2020 when the pandemic went down. He kind of jumped into that leadership position right there. But he's been at Disney for a while, since like 1998. He's been working his way up from executive role at Disneyland and then promoted to, of course, the head of all the parks as well during the shutdown. So he's been working there for a while. They've been kind of eyeing him for a minute as well. But they also had one more person they were eyeing for the actual taking over for Bob Iger, and that was Dana Walden. But Dana Walden, they were actually at one point saying maybe Dana and him would be co-CEOs. And they're like, you know what? No, we're actually going to just make her a co-chairman. And we're going to give her the president and chief creative officer, so the CCO. And so she'll still be very much his number 2, but they wanted to push forward with him. Angel, I know this guy's kind of been behind the scenes running the park for a long time. But the thing is, though, too, it's funny you hear about people like, well, who is this guy? Can he actually run Disney? Will he actually understand the whole global marketing, the licensing? Will he have an understanding? Well, one person says no. Nelson Peltz. Now, Nelson Peltz apparently been a thorn in Disney's side for a while. He owns so much stock that he's been trying to get like a board member, like he wants to be like a chair on the board. He's like, I want to be there. They still haven't let him have it. He's been complaining about Iger for years. causing a lot of problems, of course, but he is a massive shareholder, so he's always very vocal. And his idea, he says that they're probably giving Josh this role so that Iger can still be involved moving forward and that he'll never actually step down, because he said this guy doesn't even know the business. He knows the parks, but he doesn't know the creative, the Disney, what we have, the machine. And it's a way of Iger staying in touch. I don't know. We'll see, guys. The guy's owned $500 million worth of Disney stakes, our stocks. So he definitely is very invested. So we'll find out, guys, what happens. Disney's changing a lot. And I got to say, it's like, of course, like they're all together fighting each other. Throw them all in a ring and see who wins, and they can run Disney. That's what I say right now. Just like the Lord of the Flies, everybody getting together on an island and fighting and arguing and trying to come together. But I remember reading this when I was a kid, Lord of the Flies. I used to love it in high school. Of course, Peggy, I always think about the kids turning on each other, just trying to survive. But now BBC is releasing their very own Lord of the Flies adaptation coming out February 8th on BBC, guys, on BBC One, but also releasing like individually weekly on BBC One. But they also have a secondary, of course, BBC iPlayer is called, where they will drop it all at once after it's been on BBC. And also the cool thing about this is the Adolescence writer is involved, Jack Thorne. So he's the one that wrote this, and I loved Adolescence. That was that 4-episode series. Of course, each one was one full shot, so it's like a long play on camera, guys. So that makes me excited about it. I'm going to find out if it's going to be good. I'm going to watch this, guys. Let's check it out. Shipwrecked on this island. Will the kids survive? I love this in school, guys. Do you love it? Let me know. Lord of the Flies are coming. I know somebody that love those Lord of the Flies. That'll be Pennywise, because Pennywise loves those kids, guys. But Pennywise is coming back probably. Now, this is a big thing. We talked about this before. When it comes to Welcome to Derry, of course, originally Muschietti had three-season arc plan. And they did the first season now, Welcome to Derry. It came out 6.5 million views in the last 3 days of the final episode. Did really great. Movie about flies, movie about kids. Kids kind of surviving on an island there, Barbie. But overall, in its whole longevity, it's got like 20 million views. So it's done great. Top 3 original series debuting on HBO Max. Massive for them too. Only behind The Last of Us and House of the Dragon, so it actually is like right up in there. So everybody's like, why is it not picked up for a second season yet? Well, it's because Muschietti's still, of course, putting it all together. And Casey Boyles, who actually runs HBO Max for the marketing and actually is the head over there when it comes to, of course, their television department, was saying that it's going to happen. It just comes down to him and his sister, Muschietti and his sister, finding the plot points, figuring it out. They already have an idea. Like they said before, we're going back in time to 1935, 27 years before this season. Then the idea is the third season would be 1910, when Pennywise actually becomes Pennywise. So we're going to be moving backward. So I know it's going to happen. This did great for more Pennywise. And even though things do great, they disappear sometimes. Sometimes they come back. And Sam Raimi says he's down for Spider-Man 4. That's what I'm saying, guys. He's down. Gary was really well done, I would say, Barbie. Check it out. But here's a big thing, too, because this has been going back and forth. Now, Sam Raimi said something last week where he was like, I wouldn't touch it. They got their own thing moving forward. You know, Tom Holland Spider-Man now. But now he was talking. He's like, so I think the kids would like to see him, he's saying now. After what happened with the last Spider-Man, he said people seem to be enjoying it, and it's evolving, and that people are excited about these superheroes. So he goes, I don't think it makes sense right now to break up that great successful run they're having. But I love to do it the day, and the day might come. And if that day does come, let's make it happen. So he is still thinking about it. A lot of questions been happening about Spider-Man. We're going to talk about, of course, Doomsday, where the rumor still is going on about that Tobey Maguire might be in there. We'll get into that a little later, but it sounds like Sam Raimi is open. Will Spider-Man come back? I think so, guys. But I got to tell you, something else coming back that I didn't need a prequel or spin-off or anything, I think, is Game of Thrones. And, of course, I've been trying to watch it. I don't know if you guys love this. Let me know. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Let me know. Now, the newest episode came out, The Squire, and they actually revealed that the kid right here, Egg, is a prince. So, of course, that's a big deal. It's a big change. He's a Targaryen. So there was like a whole thing where they were like trying to hide it for a long time. I guess he had shaved off the long blonde locks, and now he's actually coming forward like, yes, I'm a prince. They're like, don't touch me. I'm actually somebody that's important. And there was a whole sequence where they were foreseeing like a lot of stuff happening in the future, which we already know is going to happen based off the, of course, Game of Thrones lore as well. So I guess he's a prince. Does that make me excited to watch more? No. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're thinking about George R. Martin, but this is not the Game of Thrones that you're looking for. This is not the Game of Thrones you're looking for. I'm gonna do one of these. Like it's a fucking Jedi Knight shit, guys. But for me personally, I don't really care about this. I probably should, but I don't really care about it. If you guys love it, let me know. Casting is important though too, and I think that kid's doing a great job. I think he is. That's the one thing I'll say. The young kid is really phenomenal. But you know what? Sometimes you might get cast on something and lose that role. Look at Busfield, guys, because Timothy Busfield has lost his role right now, guys. They have dropped him from NCIS. Now, this was going to happen. This was going to happen. I had a good feeling with all the allegations going down, or Law and Order, not NCIS, Law and Order SVU. Now, the thing was, of course, he had shot all these sequences playing a judge, but then all the allegations came forward and they said, well, you know, it's problematic. They had taken his episode, which was supposed to air on January 15th, and pushed it. Well, now they decided to actually bring Batista in from Dexter, guys. That's right. David Zayas is coming in to play that judge now. So they're doing reshoots, and that episode will actually launch his first one on February 26th. So, of course, he's losing that role completely. He's fighting for his career. He's got a lot of allegations to actually, again, stand up against and prove himself innocent. Of course, we'll find out, guys. Or you know, they have to prove him guilty, I should say, overall. But we'll see what happens with Busfield, but he did lose that job. I know a lot of people were talking about what happened with that. He's gone, guys. He's gone. And a lot of drama happened over there. But the drama keeps going for, of course, Paul Dano, guys. And Paul Dano finally is reacting to this whole thing with Tarantino. Finally, we get the response. It's been like weeks. We talked about it here on a Wednesday one time. Well, Paul Dano was at Sundance. They're actually promoting the 20th anniversary for Little Miss Sunshine. Love that movie. It's a great movie. But during an interview, they were being asked about this. And Tony Collette, who actually was with him right now, defended him and said, are we just going to go there? Fuck that guy. He must have been high. It was just confusing. Who does that? Now, of course, Tarantino had said that Paul Dano is like the worst actor ever, the worst actor in SAG-AFTRA, like a whole thing. Just trashing him for There Will Be Blood, which I think is unfortunate. He also trashed Matthew Lillard as well. But of course, at the end of the day, Paul Dano didn't say anything bad, didn't say anything horrible about Tarantino, just said that he's incredibly grateful for the world that spoke up for him, so I didn't have to. So pretty beautiful thing to say. Could have gone the different route, but he did have his friends to stand up for him too. And of course, Shaggy himself, Matthew Lillard, didn't go the way. He goes, it fucking sucks. And he would have said that same to Tom Cruise. He would have said that to somebody who's a top line actor in Hollywood, but he said it about us. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. I gotta say, like that whole thing, we're finally getting some answers about a response on it, but it's still fucking messed up. Like you're the weak sauce, the weakest actor. You're like, didn't you say like you're like my sister or something like that? It was something dumb. It was something ridiculous, but what do you do? Tarantino, guys, right? Tarantino.
Yeah, it was like he called him thin or something. It was really something stupid and like some inside baseball thing. I was just like, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
Why, of all the cats to dig on, Dano, come on.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Dano, whatever. Book him, Dano.
Mm-hmm. What do you do? That's where we live in, guys. That's where we live in. But a lot of breaking news. We're going to talk about that more. We're going to get into it more. Let's keep this shit moving, guys. Because again, it's time for everybody else to have a chance to shine right now. Because everybody, let's put that 1 minute on the clock. Let's get into it. It is time for those hot takes. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time to put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get that 1 minute. All my peeps get that 1 minute. Break down all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it? Can you make it before the bomb blows up? I think so. People are making it more, so we dropped it down to 10 topics, which I think was smart. We're dropping it down, giving you more time to breathe, time to get in there, getting the energy going, guys. And of course, I have no pedal. I have no control.
Liar.
I only have the wheel. That's all I have. You really think I have a pedal or something? I don't know what you are. No control. Tarantino can be a volatile sometimes. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I love Little Miss Sunshine too. It was a great movie. All right, buddy. Let's find out who's going to go first. Who's going to get it? Who's going to be that person? Let's spin that wheel.
Now we're talking.
Oh boy.
Trevor!
Damn,
I just finished writing my hot takes while the wheel was spinning, so we'll see how this goes.
Kill it,
You're like,
Trevor.
oh boy. Barbie, he hasn't even done his hot takes yet. You can't just say you're voting for GR. I guess you can. It is your choice.
It
Last
shows
week I
good
voted for
taste, in
Slim.
my opinion.
Trevor, it's okay, man. You gotta prove Barbie wrong. You gotta prove her wrong.
All right.
Bring that Kenergy, man. Bring that Kenergy.
Here comes the Kenergy.
All right. Without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Has any talent show winner spun a more impressive career out of their win than Kelly Clarkson? Good for her. Take some time off, get some rest. Has any sitcom star from the 1980s spun a more impressive career of well-received comedy shows across 5 decades than Ted Danson? Good for him. Keep working, never rest. Three Body Problem, a Netflix show ending after 3 seasons? Surely you jest. What is this, Disney Corp of Thrones? There must always be a Bob at Winterfell. As one of the most frequently misunderstood books in the Western canon, I was afraid of how a Lord of the Flies film would interpret it, but interviews with writer Jack Thorne leave me optimistic. Welcome to Derry Season 1 did well, and Andy Muschietti planned a 3-season arc. It's getting renewed. After No Way Home, if Toby and Sam want more Spider-Man, then maybe. There's been multiple concurrent Batman franchises. Speaking of the Disney boardroom, I am actually not interested in any more Game of Thrones. Law & Order doing reshoots to cover up an alleged sex pest? Well, the last time this happened, Christopher Plummer got an Oscar nod. And say what you will about his films, but Tarantino himself has always been kind of embarrassing. Get him, Paul.
Great hot takes, Trevor.
Thank you. Stumbled a few times there, but I think I got them all out.
Dude, you
Clock
nailed
anyway.
him. Beat the clock, nailed him, man. Woo! That was good. That was great. I can see PR's getting a little nervous over there right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was. You see that? He's like, It's good. Great hot takes, man.
He always does.
He always does do fine. He does do fine. All right. Well, that is everything to beat, guys. Can. Sean, can GR, can they beat Trevor? We're going to find out right now. Only one person can tell us who will go next. That will be that wheel, guys. Let us go back to the wheel. Come on. Give me that line. The line's gone now. Line's gone, GR. Come on. You're not color coordinating tonight, GR. You're not matching the wheel. What's going on?
You know, I didn't want to go first.
All right. Well, it worked then, didn't it? It worked.
True.
Let's spin that wheel.
It did work. But I can't win everything.
GR was wearing the same orange as the wheel on Monday. I was like, dude, you're like, and then he got it first.
Leaned in, but I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. It is Sean. Sean, how you feeling? Welcome back. Good to see you, Sean. Good to see other Sean and
Another
Sean. Good to see you both. Yeah. Good to see all the Seans here tonight. All right, Sean. You feeling good?
Yeah.
We are live
Not really.
on Kruse Control.
Thanks, Pat. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, here we go. Whew. Hot takes in 3. You got it, Sean. 2, 1. Hot takes.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. No shame here. Hope she goes torched earth like Colbert. Man on the inside. Delightful show. Great ensemble. Keep it going forever or as long as they want. 3 Body Problem. More like 3-season no problem. Heyo! The sun will come out tomorrow. I don't trust him. He looks really weird and he took away the Muppet Show at the parks. Lord of the Flies. Great novel. Bad adaptations? Probably pretty damn easy to do a good one. We'll see. It really loved Welcome to Derry. Glad we're getting some more here. We're trusting in the vision, and hopefully we see it through. It's some great lore. I would love to see the past for that. Rami's right. The kids do want to see Spider-Man 4. The problem is these kids are pushing 40. Let's get that movie done. Game of Thrones twist. They really missed the boat here. I would have made a lot bigger of a secret if the kid was a dragon. There you go. That's a twist. Busfield. Shouldn't be this hard not to molest kids, guys. I don't know. Paul Dano. Masterclass by Dano. Sit down, foot lover. Thank you. That's it.
Great. Hot
Kelly Clarkson's had a great career of music, let alone the show. My God. I was just looking, I just went through her whole discography there. Whew. Good times.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
No, or my life would suck without you? Come on. I can't speak for her show
That was the Buggles
at all. I actually got her show confused. I thought Who's the other? She's like blonde. She was in Firestarter, and what has Never Been Kissed. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, Drew
She has
Barrymore?
a talk show too, right? Drew Barrymore.
Oh, Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
She's got a show too. I kept getting those shows confused.
She keeps coming back too. She just keeps coming back too. But Kelly Clarkson, like, I gotta tell you, when I go home, it's like nonstop at my parents' house. I'm like, really, Kelly Clarkson? I mean, it's great and all, but I'm just like, they chose Kelly Clarkson over there. I just love her.
Why not?
Yeah.
Boomers love that slot.
She does give a good, decent interview.
She does.
All right.
All my uncles, it's right. All this and that, it's crazy. All my uncles watch her. I'm like, okay, I love it, guys. You enjoy her.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Until I saw your email today, Brian, I didn't know that Kelly Clarkson had a show. So
She's been dominating.
she found her audience, and it wasn't me. But good for her.
E.T. was a great one too.
You're too old.
Could be.
Well, or you're too young because all my uncles are in their like 60s, and they love her.
Yeah.
So,
I'm only 2 years younger than Kelly Clarkson, so
yeah. Well, you know what? She'll be back. I know she'll be back. This is not the end for her. This is not the end. GR, it's not the end either because it's your turn for those hot takes, GR.
Oh boy.
How you feeling? You feeling?
I'm excited beyond words.
Come on, GR, you got this. Yeah, Peppy, I know. We're getting into it. You feeling great about this year? You pumped? You jazzed? You got all those breaking news.
Get on with it.
All right, GR, let's go. Let's make it happen. Get saucy, get sexy, get sophisticated. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Clarkson quitting to be a mom. Good for her. I'm glad to hear it. Then on the inside, renewed. Anything with Ted's great. I love the guy. Three-body problems ending? Well, problem because I've never heard of it. And that's my kind of show. Disney, Iger's replacement. Will this one last? And will he stay? Lord of the Flies. Hope it's decent. But if it's not, I got a big fly swatter for it. Let's see, Pennywise back. Sorry, guys. Dilligap. I hate clowns. Spider-Man 4 is positive with Sam Raimi, but word of advice, don't hold your breath, okay? Egg finally tied to the Game of Thrones. I knew they'd crack it eventually. Who else? Buzzfield couldn't be on SVU. It wouldn't be appropriate. Dano defended by Colette in a great manner. I'm glad. Tarantino's an asshole. I agree.
Great hot take, GR.
Oh my God. GR. Oh man. Trevor, will you agree with me on something?
Perhaps.
Okay. GR's line about egg, I knew they'd crack it for Game of Thrones. That's a pretty good line. That was a good line, man.
Good line.
Thank you, sir.
GR. Yeah, it was great. Damn.
They cracked it. They cracked everybody. Great hot takes. Woo! All right, everybody.
I loved your face when it finally hit you, Sean. It was priceless.
Thank you. Yes. It took me way too long.
It's okay. It's okay. I laughed. I was like, okay, get it, GR. GR has been working on that one. He was excited about that one probably today, weren't you?
No, it just hit me after I forgot when I saw the tie-in on the show.
Yeah.
I went, it ruined the show for me. I didn't want them tied together. I like the kids.
The kid's good. The kid's good. It really is good. But I'm like, all right.
I've just been getting like super cuts on Instagram of them reading the book in Game of Thrones about Sir Duncan, and then it's super cut with this guy being Sir Duncan, and I was like, oh, all right, cool. So it was there, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know if I need to see it though. I mean, George R.R. Martin says his favorite Game of Thrones ever. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's because anything to not write that book.
Yeah, right. Maybe if he wrote Winds of Winter, he would feel differently.
Yeah.
Any distraction away from the original.
Anything to keep people happy that I don't have to do my job. Yeah.
Well, why would he want to do his job? I mean, Jesus.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy to worry about that anymore. Guys, great hot takes. We gotta do this, guys. It's your time to vote. Vote it up right now and tell us who you think should win hot takes right now. And while you're voting, it is time for that quickie. Come on. All right, everybody, it is time for a quickie. This is that time. I'm going to put that 10 minutes on the clock. We got 10 minutes to do today. But that 10 minutes on the clock, we'll talk about the latest breaking news. We can get into it in more detail. We can talk about cracking that egg all day long. I'm starting that clock right now. Let's go into that quickie, guys. Yeah, I get they're like tying it together, what they've done before, but I'm still like, it's like a 35, 40-minute, half-hour episodes. It's kind of trying to be serious, but having some jokes, having some tie-in. It just seems dull to me. You know what I mean? I just don't. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe I'll be like, this is the best thing ever. They picked it up for a second season already. So is this what we need, Trevor? Is this what we need for Game of Thrones? Is this the future of Game of Thrones? Prequel, spin-offs, redos like this?
I don't care. I'm done with it. I'm sorry. Like the ending of the original show was that bad that I'm never coming back. You fucked up. No, I've moved on to other things. There's so much media out there. There's so many things to consume, like old things, new things. Like I will never have enough time in my life to watch everything that I want to, so I don't need to waste my time with Game of Thrones. I just watched all of the James Bond movies in a row. I've never seen them before, so that's what I'm doing instead of Game of Thrones.
Did you really? That must have been fun. I
did mostly, yeah. I was kind of surprised how few of them are actually any good, but like I still had a pretty good time with it.
What's your favorite going back watching them?
My favorite was The Living Daylights, Timothy Dalton's first one. So good.
Didn't he only do one? I thought he only did one.
He did two. He did that one, and then the next one was License to Kill, which was still pretty good, right. But I didn't think it was. I thought they did a few things like with the way it was written that I didn't quite like. But no, the first Dalton one is easily my favorite. And actually, surprisingly, the last one, No Time to Die, second favorite. Holy shit, that one was so good. Like,
Dalton would love to hear this from you.
I'm sure he would.
Dalton gets no love.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, my dad was a big James Bond fan, and he when growing up, he was always like, "Oh, I fucking hate Timothy Dalton," and so now I'm watching and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Dalton's the best.
Dalton knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Dalton gets it. Like Iger gets it, right, guys? How do you replace Iger?
They've been trying, right? Like how many replacements have we had, and they go back to Iger, right?
Yeah, even Chapek was handpicked by him too, and it didn't work out.
Man,
COVID, the pandemic happened.
Iger wants another $48.5 million, Brian. So he's going to be around for a while.
Well, it's funny that one of the shareholders came for.
Spent it all. Obviously, it's gone.
Oh, you said fentanyl?
No, spent it all.
Oh, they said fentanyl. I'm like, oh God.
Well, he might have. You got to invest that money somewhere.
I'm like, maybe. Damn. Is that what it is? I can see it.
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse is
doing his best Heisenberg, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Mickey Mouse is the perfect person to fucking hide it, I guess, right? You'll never expect Mickey and the Millennium Falcon with all the fentanyl,
Sure. Yeah. What are we talking about here, guys?
Anyways, Sean, I don't know. I feel like this guy might be gone in 2 years. I don't know why. Damaris, I feel like
this is. Pull up the headshot that you shared of him already, or
yes, I'll pull it back up. I'll pull it back
His
up.
His eyes are dead. He's dead already. His eyes are dead, and he's not even in the job yet. Dude, what the hell? Look at that. Do that face, Brian.
He looks stoned.
Yeah. He's got dead eyes. It's weird.
He's like this. I'm here. It's
he's
weird.
So stoned, he feels so good,
He's wrong. Maybe he's an animatronic.
I mean, I know that
it is Disney.
Animatronics we're getting. What if it is? It's an animatronic and Iger's still in control.
Iger's manipulating it all from behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, that's what the shareholders saying. That this is all a setup, which I was like, I mean, you're going to hear from the shareholders. You're going to hear from them too. But having 500 million stocks, that's a lot, So that guy's got a lot to say. but they're still gonna keep people out of the room too. It's like look what's happening with like Paramount and and WB as well. They're still like being like, just take this deal. So it's interesting, but I still don't believe this guy's gonna be around forever. We never heard of him before. But then again, I didn't expect to know who it was gonna be. I didn't expect to know who this person would be. Not at all. Right. Yeah, I thought it'd be some no-name behind-the-scene person that's been working for years that was going to be a new figurehead, and it all was going to come down to his charisma if he'd work or not. Maybe he's super charismatic, Trevor. Maybe he's super charismatic. That smile is just his best Jim Carrey impression. That's it.
Maybe.
You're not sold on it. Not sold on it.
I'm sticking with the animatronic theory.
He might be a robot. GR, do you think he's a robot?
I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this one because there's too many things I could say that aren't appropriate for our show. How's that?
GR does not want anything to do with this guy. All right, well, GR, then get into Busfield. Are you surprised that Busfield got dropped out?
No.
They dropped him off?
It's real simple. It's a show called Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
And this guy's an alleged pedophile.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think they're going to keep him, even if he's
especially
not
as a
guilty?
judge? As a judge, especially,
Yeah.
Well, then it makes sense playing the judge on that show. I'm sorry.
Are you just trying to say all judges are corrupt, GR?
Did I say anything like that? No, you did.
Did I say that? No. But I would say, though, it's like I kind of had a feeling this was any day I was waiting for. Some news came out. I'm like, oh, yeah. Didn't shock me either. I thought really they were going to get rid of him even sooner than this. But, there's a lot of news going around, too, about, of course, Iger, but we were also talking about the big thing recently has been, of course, It. We talked about that for a while. Yeah. And It is going to get 3 seasons. It will get 3 seasons. Awesome. They did so well. Sean, are you shocked they just didn't pick it up for 3 out the get-go?
No, I don't think so. I mean, when you have the guy that did Flash wanting to do this show, you got to see it through. How many microwave babies did we get in Welcome to Derry, right?
Yeah,
you gotta be worried about this. I think no. I don't know how many shows are getting this kind of like thing bought ahead of time anymore, right? Like I think studios.
Well, pilot season's coming back too. By the way, pilot season's coming back.
Love pilot season. It's so exciting.
You got to put a little conviction in it, there, Sean.
Sorry, buddy. Did that not sell it? I'm so sorry.
You do know that I don't. It happened. We talked about it on Friday, but that The Brave and the Bold got their writer, and it's writer of the Flash. By the way, you saw that too, right?
Fine. Listen, I don't care. I don't care as long as James Gunn believes in it. I'll see it or trust it until they give me another reason not to.
Birds of Prey as well.
Wasn't just that though. Birds of Prey. Off, wasn't just that. They've also been involved with a number of other DCU stuff and some Peacemaker stuff. I think too. Like they've been in the writing room. They know the style. Just give it a second. Just give it a second.
I don't have good hopes for it.
I think like it also matters who they cast as Batman and Robin in that one. They're holding that pretty damn tight. So
they really are. They don't want to touch it.
They really don't want to tell anybody.
They want to be super close lip.
No,
Reacher's going to be Batman. He wants it bad. He wants it so bad. They're not going to do it though.
I don't think they will. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know how much I can do a soft 5 on this. If I really need to. I don't want to though. I think he's too good for Batman. Don't let him be Batman. He's doing his own shit. I saw the trailer for War Machine today. He looked great in that, by the way. Look out, War Machine. That trailer.
Alan, what's Alan? What's his last name?
Richmond. Something
Richmond. Like Richmond. Al Richmond. Yeah, there we go. GR. Thanks. Right now, I'm like. Richardson. Yeah, Richardson.
Richardson.
Yeah.
Richardson. No, Richard.
Richardson. Richardson. There's no Invincible. Richardson. There you go.
So
we lost the plot, gentlemen.
It's gone. It's totally gone. So, Trevor, we've lost the plot, but that's okay. We're still here.
Yeah, I think like we're making a lot out of like that Flash movie, and like it was it was bad. It was a disaster for a lot of reasons, but like, you talk about Machete or like these writers or whatever, like they had a lot of good things under the belt also. Like, I think the Flash movie was just super hamstrung by studio shit. And like even, like casting that the directors like never had a hand in, like they were left with all these actors that other directors had picked. Like there was just a lot going against it. I don't feel like we can hold that movie against too many people, just because there was just so many.
Ezra Miller, you can definitely hold it against, though.
Anytime that an actor does a bunch of crimes and starts a cult, I don't think that we need to give them any benefits of the doubt anymore.
I agree.
Not at all.
That's a good way to end it, too.
100% true. I will still say one more thing. I think Spider-Man will come back. Spider-Man 4 is going to happen. Sam Raimi wants to do that shit. It's going to happen. And Paul Dano, thank you for being tactful, about that situation too.
I would.
Hey, Brian, don't hold your breath on the Spider-Man 4.
I think it's going to happen.
I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great to see it, but make him a married Spider-Man with kids, and it's raising kids, and then the kids start showing evidence of powers. I'd be happy to see that. That'd be great. And he takes on more of a mentor role like Spider-Girl. Huh?
John Malkovich will be in there as the Vulture.
The Vulture? Yeah, sure.
I mean, he was supposed to. He was supposed to in the previous pitch for Raimi's Spider-Man 4, so yeah. I'd still love to see it. Love Malkovich.
Me too. He's so fucking great. That's my best. That's my best act. I can't do it that.
If that's the best, we're in trouble.
4 out of 10.
You try it, GR.
No, thank you. I don't think so.
Great quickie, everybody. Great quickie. If you guys haven't voted, there's some people out there. If you haven't voted yet, I'm giving you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess we're going with the tie, guys. We do have 2 winners.
Oh,
what?
Of hot takes. We sometimes
We've done it before.
It's legal to do.
You guys have voted, and you have spoken, and one person's left out. And I always feel bad for the one person that gets left out, but it's okay. We do have 2 winners of hot takes.
Oh God.
Who will they be? Will it be GR Waters, the Thursday Daddy?
Well, maybe.
You did have that egg line.
That egg line, bro. Oh.
Mr. Trevor Triggs?
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
Sean Sutherland?
I didn't come up with the egg line, so I really doubt it.
You have spoken. You have voted. And our first winner, hot takes, is GR Waters, the Thursday Daddy.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So well deserved.
I get one good line every 4 years, Sean.
Good for you, brother. Hey, ride that wave.
So good, I got you, yeah. How's it feel, GR?
Oh, it feels marvelous. Thank you, viewers. I appreciate that.
One more person won.
Oh my God.
It's a tie. It's a tie. And our second winner of hot takes is Trevor Triggs! Congratulations!
I actually did not see that coming. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Trevor, man. Woo, been a while.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
What was the
Sorry,
last thing you
Sean.
won?
It's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
I know, it always sucks. It's been a while since Trevor's won, though, too.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
This is it. I mean, I had a streak going that was, forget it, guys. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
It had to end sometime.
It's okay.
Last week I broke ethics and I voted for Sean, and that was the tiebreaker.
You should have done it. We don't vote for each other.
I didn't do it this time.
Here.
Well, how's it feel, Trevor? Feel good?
It does feel pretty good. Hey
Great hot takes, Young, Trevor, and Sean. Excited for you. Excited. Trevor, you can get in there some more. I know you were saying something more. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's fine. I mean, like Sean did have that "get out of here, foot lover" line, so
It wasn't that good.
We're all winners in my book.
Yes, we're all winners. And I appreciate everybody that voted. Had a good time that's joining us tonight. Congratulations, everybody. Great hot takes. More Spice Takes Pod coming that way too, guys. And I just have to talk about. I know we're it's like beating a dead horse now about Doomsday, but I got to bring this up because like everybody is talking about this new leak that came out. Let's talk about Avengers in Comic Corner. Come on. All right, everybody. So big stuff coming out. Now, one thing that actually, of course, I read that I laughed a little bit, but also said, so you just confirmed the whole Spider-Man thing, was when Sir Ian McKellen was doing an interview recently. And he was like, well, I love coming, like, you love coming back. And here's his actual quote when he was talking about coming back to the MCU when it comes down to Avengers. He goes, I destroyed New Jersey the other day. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And of course, there was the whole rumor about how the X-Men fight Spider-Man because there's an incursion and they destroy Jersey. So Tobey Maguire's in this, guys. I just think Tobey Maguire's in this. I think that he just confirmed
we got
that.
rid of some unneeded territory if they destroyed New Jersey.
Well, tell your roommate that, GR. You better, those are fighting words right there. Your roommate's going to come after you. But I will say
Why
that.
the door's locked.
Oh, there you go. Well, I said that. I started laughing like, well, Ian McKellen definitely blew that out of the water. But then, of course, also the rumors, every person that's reporting on anything said that when the Fantastic Four ship is actually launching into the MCU, who's on board? The Fantastic Four for sure, but also two more surprise actors. Now, one is Dr. Doom. Makes sense. The other one, Steve Rogers. Apparently, Captain America himself is on that ship coming to the MCU. And that doesn't make sense you think about it a lot of times, but apparently, here's what happens in between. Sometime after Avengers Endgame, before the end of Loki Season 2, Loki goes to see Steve, who was living with Peggy and his son on our timeline, right? And because he's not supposed to be there, the TVA is going to prune that timeline. And at that point, he says, hey, I'm going to take you someplace else where you can thrive, survive, be with your family, and actually still be together where it doesn't affect the sacred timeline. And he takes them to Fantastic Four. This is a Fantastic Four universe. Apparently drops them over there. So apparently Steve has been living with the Fantastic Four in that universe. And so at some point they all connect and they come over for Doomsday. So that's a big leak rumor. John Campea, who's also, we talk about once in a while here, said that it's true because he saw the movie, which I still call like bullshit. You didn't see the movie, John Campea. Maybe you got some friends that told you something. Maybe you did see it. I still don't buy somebody that says they saw the movie when Marvel is so tight-knit, because I've worked on these shows before. I see what they do with their stuff. I see how they cut off limbs. Just kidding. But
Brian, he lied, okay?
But he was like, it's confirmed. I know it happens. I've been told it happens. I feel like people like flood the gates with these rumors sometimes, and they tell people things that are reporting on stuff. And I don't always believe it. I just don't believe it. And it's going to take a lot for me to believe it. Steve Rogers with the Fantastic Four, I guess it gets him there. What do you think, Sean? You love talking about this so much. You're so excited about Doomsday these days, right? Sean's like itching every week to talk about one more Doomsday rumor. Is this the Doomsday you're thinking?
And just this day, just today, when I was walking outside to take my recycling out, an 84-year-old woman came up and said, "Have you heard the news about the Marvel movies? Here's what happens. Ghost Rider's going to drive up a building, and he's going to get Galactus's helmet." And I went, oh my God. Anyone and their grandmother can have a dumb leak like this. Anyone can speculate and make these little claims and whatever. This is insane. Okay, sure, you got to get Steve Rogers back in there, whatever. I get it. I don't know how they're going to really do that. Doesn't make sense for me that Fantastic Four and Dr. Doom get him. I don't understand. I don't get this. I don't know why, but it's just like there's so many of these bullshit things. Like, I don't know what the fuck are we supposed to do with this? Okay, cool. Great. I would believe it if like the Thing and Doctor Doom are hanging out and they play checkers. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, or there's like a chess tournament between Magneto and Professor X, and everyone's just on the side. They're all playing chess.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a metaphor for warfare, I guess. I don't fucking care.
Oh, God.
I don't want to.
That's dramatic.
I don't want to spend so much more time on these leaks because there's just so many of them.
There's a lot of them.
They're all playing pinochle together in the back room. That's what it
No,
is.
and like I heard today too, right? Like not even this movie. They're talking about Secret Wars might be 2 parts now.
But we
What the fuck
talked
are we
about that the other
doing,
day.
guys?
I mean, that's been a rumor for so long, though. Right now, that rumor's been going on for probably like a year at this point. But they said also it comes down to Sean if the numbers are good. So if the numbers are good, then they're going to plan on doing it as 2. Which again, why not make it a trilogy at that point?
I don't know. Make Quantum Mania a better movie.
Oh, come on!
Someone do like a
Everybody watch Quantumania.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Standing was some shaky at best.
Visual, man.
Someone do an intervention for Jonathan Majors. I don't know. All these could have things where they invest.
Hey, John.
I don't know, man. Listen, they just Marvel shit the bed. They're like, let's just scream all this stuff out, not invest in new characters, and here we are, and everyone's gonna get hugged by Papa Chris Evans again, and we're all supposed to just love it. I just don't know.
I will say this though, Sean.
Right.
That Ian McKellen has to be real, though. I think that's real. I think the Spider-Man leak is real.
Sure, if Ian McKellen doesn't shit his pants, I think maybe there's a chance that I could believe him on this. True, right? Like let's be honest here. I get it, little slips here. Alan Cummings did like a little thing too, right? He was all excited about it. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this, Ryan. There's really bad art out there that supposedly shows everybody on a comic book cover, and it just looks goddamn terrible. I just hate it so much. Oh my God.
Did Rob Liefeld do it?
No, I don't know who did. It looks like AI. Let's just say that. But it's like all their heads and all their characters, what they look like at the end, and it's in line with all the promo art that got leaked. It just looks fucking garbage. We don't know how Doctor Doom fits into this. We don't know how they're going to shoehorn the importance of getting Captain America back. Chris Evans, Captain America, that is. Sorry, Anthony Mackie. I don't know. Make him Falcon again. It was a mistake, I guess. Give him an SMG again. Let the man shoot Ant-Man for real this time. I don't know.
Dude, I see these things and I laugh. I'm not trying to trash other people that are reporting on it either. I know people. I'm talking about it because I see it and I laugh. I'm just like everyone's jumping on it so fast, and it's like
of course.
people. The thing is, like, here's what I still say to everybody out there too. It's like even these people that are big reporters, like they have inside information. They know X, Y, and Z. There are stuff they put out there on purpose to leak, to freak people out and mess up the narrative.
Of course. I think that there is a concerted effort by Marvel to flood the zone a little bit. Some of it could be correct. We see what the response is, and then they tailor or adjust or reshoot to compensate for the reactions. Maybe, right? That's a free way to kind of focus group some stuff, and we're suckers for playing into this narrative. Congratulations, fandom, right? I don't know, man. I want new characters. I want it to be okay to not go back to Chris Evans when he's 80 years old and Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine till he's 90. I want it to be okay to enjoy new things with this universe because there's oodles and oodles of good stories in Marvel Comics, and we're just given the same thing over and over again, and it's just really damn sad. We're not giving any credence to new good stories that are out there. It's very sad. I don't know, man.
It's where we live in, man. It's like what sells, what works. I mean, what's going to make us money? What they think will make them money too. Maybe Amaris or what's his name? Amaris, the new Disney guy, will change things too.
Tomorrow?
Oh, you mean the robot?
Yeah, the robot.
Dead eyes.
Dead eyes. Trevor, I know.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you got smells. You got smells, Sean?
No, it was going to be about hot takes, and that ship has sailed. We need to move on.
Well, I was going to say, Trevor definitely does not want to know any more rumors and news about this. I keep throwing it at him, and
and he dodges you every time.
Yeah, but do you think though, like the Spider-Man thing is solidified now, or do you think it's still kind of like whatever? And can we believe all the rumors about this spaceship with Captain America flying through?
No, I mean, like, I pretty much agree with everything that Sean just said. And I mean, like, I've been saying the same thing also. Like, I want to see new characters. I wanted to do more things. Like, this is a universe, damn it. We don't need to, like, keep coming back to the same shit over and over. And, like, also, like, all these leaks, like they're just rumors. Like even whatever Ian McKellen said, like he may simply not know what's actually going on in there. I mean, like you think about like some of the legendary ones, like The Usual Suspects. Like even the actors didn't know who Kaiser Soze was. Like reportedly, like Gabriel Byrne was so convinced that he was Kaiser Soze that when it turned out to be Kevin Spacey at the premiere, he walked out and was furious. You know. So I don't think even these actors necessarily know anymore, especially because, you know, Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo, like always like we're letting stuff out. So like I feel like they're not even telling the actors anymore. All of that said, I kind of do like I mean, like again, like Sean said, I don't want to see Chris Evans, Captain America, keep returning, but we know he's going to. If he's on the Captain, or if he's on the Fantastic Four ship, I kind of like that. Also, actually, I don't like it being because of the TVA, like pulling him and like putting him in another timeline or whatever. But like, if Captain America's decision to go back and start a family with Peggy caused the Fantastic Four universe, I think that would be an interesting angle, because like he's going back in time with all this knowledge of the future and all this future technology. And like, I'm not even saying he would poison the timeline on purpose, but like, you can't tell me that Chris Evans, Captain America, didn't accidentally slip something about a smartphone to somebody once just because he forgot it wasn't a thing. So, you know, I think it's possible that like his like introduction into a splinter universe like would cause it to develop in the way that the Fantastic Four movie did. So I think that would be a good way to do it. I'm not saying that is what they're doing. I'm not saying that it's the best thing to do. I'm just saying like it's an interesting idea to me.
Yeah. I think that's the cool thing about all of this, right? Is like it's an interesting thought experiment, and we'll see and wait. Like I definitely think that there is a missed chance of just going in blind and accepting that we don't have to know everything before we're in our seats with our collectible popcorn tin, right? Like it's okay to not know all this.
I like where you went with that, Trevor. See, he went back to be with Peggy, but it led to all the things that got us up into space so they could create the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Which is interesting too. It like manifested everything, and you think you're doing something great for yourself, but by doing that selfish act, what kind of ramifications do you have? You know,
the guy wants to get laid. Leave him alone, Brian.
Well, I know.
They announced like the Fantastic Four. I thought it was something like, oh, like we're gonna understand why they haven't been mentioned, and like, no, we just put them on a different planet, in a different universe. And like, I like what you said too about the TVA thing too. Because it's just used as like a fix 'em up. Go ahead. Here's a little MacGuffin to go fix your story angle. And it's like there's no reason that you know, especially when you introduce the character about Sentry and what we know about his introduction from Paul Jenkins' story was like you can't remember who he is because if you do, the Void comes back and the Void's more powerful and will destroy the world. Like that whole idea of memory wipes mixed with Fantastic Four being gone in this 1960s thing. And like, I love that idea. And then when it was just in a different universe, I was like, oh man, like that's such a cop out almost. Right. Like, I don't know.
Well, Sean,
we had loved. Sorry, go ahead.
No, continue. Go ahead. I was say we've had some conversation here, but continue.
I would have loved if they did something that was showing that Doom was behind things, sure. Like almost how they did and tease the Thanos a little bit. But like if they had Doom retconned into some things in the previous Avengers movie or something like that, like that'd be cool to see. But I don't feel like that's going to happen, obviously. I feel like Doom's going to be like on his own universe, and then he is tracking the energy signatures thing, and then Reed Richards, and then Franklin's energy, and that's why he's able to kind of track them down, and that's why we got that whole "Hey, hold my mask, Mister." I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, guy, I'm right here.
Hey, I'll hold your. Hey, sir, can I hold your mask? Oh yeah, go ahead, young kid.
Well, even that though, Sean, we talked about the TVA for a long time. Even Deadpool. Remember the rumors came about TVA and Deadpool. Like, there's no, they shouldn't be in fucking Deadpool. They put them in Deadpool.
Fucking hated
the TVA is And Loki's a very much a big part of Doomsday too. So the TVA is gonna be there. It's gonna be there. And that already came out where Loki, like he's been very shy, going up and back and forth, but he's gonna be in it.
Loki,
so it's a big part of that.
Loki character was many things, but shy wasn't one of them.
Well, no, he's being very he's very quiet about, but he's also like being very what's the word? Like, he's like hinting at things, but he's like also redirecting a lot. And I saw that interview with him where he was talking about like, well, what's Loki? Is this your favorite spot ever? And he's like, Loki does a lot. That's all he would say, So I think Loki is gonna be a big pivotal part of this. I gotta tell you,
I agree. We don't really know the Loki scene. Yeah.
At the end, there was that rumor that came forward where Doom tricks. He's got a bunch of different Dooms in this movie. He tricks Loki to get off the throne. And I think at the end of Doomsday, Doom sits on that throne, holds all the timelines together, and that's how the movie ends. Maybe we see. I think that's what it's gonna be.
I would love that. I mean, and that was the whole idea too. Like maybe there's a period of time in between this movie and Secret Wars when all those movies are just battle worlds. They're one shot things. They don't matter, but they're different takes on the characters. Never gonna happen. We're never gonna get Elseworlds. That's not like an animated spin-off kind of show. That's fine.
We got a new person out there. What was that guy? Punisher GR? What was his name? I saw someone new out there. What did he say? Welcome, ex-Punisher. He said, I don't care about those Avenger Doomsdays. Just give us the new MCU X-Men. Just give us King Pride. Just give us Phantom X.
Phantom X. If there
Rachel
was a live action
Summers.
Phantom X, forget it. Oh
Yeah. Monet saying Cortex. Give us Mystique and her wife Destiny. Look at that.
I don't think we're ever going to get... I see the other Sean in the chat also talking. I don't think we're ever going to get Josh Brolin as Cable again. Just like I don't think we're going to get a Domino again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I also saw other Sean talking about, like, of course, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. Oh, they're going to have Avengers versus the X-Men in this movie. There's going to be a battle, and it's going to be a battle. They already showed that the X-Mansion's destroyed, so we're going to get something, a little tease of that X-Men versus Avengers. And there'll be Fantastic Four, Chris Evans, and then there'll be, of course, the X-Men, because the idea is still, which is making more sense. It's making more sense with, of course, Ian McKellen saying it's destroying New Jersey, is the X-Men become like the villains somehow, like Doom makes them the villains, and then the Avengers have to fight them. And then they found they're not the villains. Doom's the villain, and dun, 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 Doom holds the timeline. I think that makes more sense as this moves forward. But then again, we might be all fucking wrong. Because again, they leak shit all the time, Trevor. They leak shit. GR, get in here. You haven't said shit. GR, get in here. Tell me what you think.
Well, what's there to say? You're covering everything for me. I mean, I think it's all going to be a bunch of bullshit. It's going to be a 2 or 3 hour movie of interest, as Sean has said so many times. All they're going to be doing is introducing themselves the whole movie.
Yeah.
One person there. And then
the movie's just a fucking cakewalk to figure out each other's names. And you're going to have a mixer, a fun little mixer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun mixer. They're all making pie. They're hanging out, GR, what do you think about Ian McKellen saying that line, though? He said it like in the middle of the interview, and he goes, oop, I should have said that.
As he's been knighted, he can never lie, of course.
That's true.
Yeah, 100%.
So
do you think do you believe the Spider-Man rumors, GR, that Tobey Maguire's fighting the X-Men?
I would say that's a profound no.
All right. GR doesn't believe. So you don't correlate those two situations then at all. What he was saying compared with the rumor that came out.
Brian, you've asked me that question once. I already answered it.
I know. How about Captain and also Doom on that ship? You believe it?
There's so many rumors. I believe them all, of course. Nobody would ever lie in this industry.
GR's as excited about this as Sean is right now, pretty much. So I don't know, guys.
That's a hint, Brian.
Listen, we're gonna get this movie in December. We'll see what happens. And until then, it's going to be all right, guys. Listen to all the leaks. Don't listen to all the leaks. It's fun to talk and conjecture and all that stuff, but they really got to fucking nail this movie.
They really need to.
Just be handshakes and hugs.
As Angel said, they need to hit it out of the park this time.
Yeah. I mean, especially in a year where we're getting especially in a year where we're getting another Air Bud movie, you got to do something.
What?
You got to reclaim that. Gotta reclaim
Are we
that.
really getting another Air Bud movie?
And another Air Bud returns
What are you talking
in
about?
theaters
This is
August
all
21st,
handshakes and
2026,
hugs.
man. There it is.
What was it, the 4th or 5th Air Bud movie? Like 6 dogs died on set. I thought that franchise was done for.
Oh my God! Really?
No idea.
Yes.
What? How many? They did like real life. They just
Yes.
they died. They messed up that fucking bad.
They had an outbreak of parvo with the puppies, which only happens when you're being kept in unsanitary conditions. So
You don't fuck with
that
parvo.
movie was.
Ooh.
Yeah,
6
that
dogs
movie
on a
was
small set's
the
going to be a
old
shitty
animals
mess
home.
any way you cut it.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. But I will say this though too. The rumors keep going. I know people are excited about it. We'll keep talking about it. We'll keep seeing what happens. December can't come soon enough, right, Sean?
Yes. Sorry, my cat's screaming at me. Yeah, come on. Come on in.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that shit?
Yeah.
That.
You're gonna
Did
live
not sound happy.
Like, come on. Anyways, everybody, I will say this. We'll keep listening. I think that take it for what it is when you hear these things. Like, that's what that big thing. We talk about like entertainment news here. Take it for what it is. The rumors come out. We discuss it here and there. But if enough people bring it up, we'll bring it up to the show, of course. But I still feel like I'm not buying it all yet. It's making sense, but I'm still not buying it. Like it's the breadcrumbs are there, but all these rumors come together. Is it true? Is it not true? Only time will tell when we sit down in that theater. And I think that some people are putting more weight to rumors than it needs to be sometimes. And Kruse Control, we'll have some fun, but we'll always give you what we know that's real right now. And a big thing that's real right. Yeah, right. The rumor of the week. We might as well have a rumor of the week thing right now, Trevor, at this point, you know?
sure.
I do a rumor of the week and then it'll be what it is. But I'm just like,
That could
it's
be a new
frustrating.
part of the show, Brian. Rumor of the week.
Yeah.
I like that.
It could be. It could be. We could easily dive into that. I'm thinking about doing a battle
some of our
sequence too. I'm about doing a battle thing where everybody battles at some point. I'm working on some new stuff. Man, I'm trying to freshen up, Sean. Come on, man.
All right,
Freshen it up. But I will say this. We'll keep you the truth. We'll talk about the facts. And a big thing that's going down, we talk about entertainment news. Something big happening is a kidnapping in Hollywood, which is always a crazy thing when someone that works in the business and someone they love gets kidnapped. That's pretty fucked up if you ask me. But we got to get into it, guys. I saw this going through the trades. Let's talk about that because someone's mother just got kidnapped. Let's talk about that in our feature story of the night. So like we cover this stuff usually on a Monday, but Samantha Guthrie's mom was actually abducted. Now, this is one of those things where it's like, if she's been running for years, morning show, she's been talking to a lot of people. We've seen her a lot on the news. And of course, when it comes to entertainment, she's covering all that as well. But randomly, her mother was abducted on January 31st. Now, this is a crazy time in our world when somebody that's like a big figure that's talking about the business has their mother abducted. I can't imagine what she's going through. She just recently posted something while we've been live, being like, please, I'll do anything, return my mother. Now, Prima County Sheriff's Department in Arizona launched this investigation following her disappearing, guys. Now, they apparently went to the house. There was blood trail in the house as well. Freaking out. She's older, of course, so she's her medication. They don't have her medication at all. She's 84 years old. And with this, too, they have a ransom note. They're asking for like millions of dollars in Bitcoin right now and sent a letter to TMZ, not the police, but TMZ, to be like, we have her. We need this money. Or else. Now, here's what I say when it comes down to this stuff, everybody. We can't let this stuff happen. I mean, what are we doing though? We can't control it sometimes. But when it does happen, we have to really come together and be like, this shit is not right. When an 84-year-old woman is kidnapped because that person's an entertainer and they're in the business right there, that's fucked up. We still don't know the trail of it all, like why she was kidnapped, what's going to happen next. There's still no big reports. They got the ransom letter. They're not releasing that yet. And in the ransom letter, apparently they were just like very direct. And the police themselves were still like, we're not going to release that because we want to make sure that that's, of course, protected at this point. but it's crazy. Asking for Bitcoin. It sounds like a plot of a movie. It really does sound like a plot of a movie. And it actually was verified, the count itself. To me personally, it seems like a younger generation that's doing this, because who's going to ask for fucking Bitcoin? You know what I mean? I guess it's untraceable at the end of the day. It's untraceable. It's easier to actually give that money out and allow them to maybe escape. But this is fucked. This is super fucked. This is where it goes wrong sometimes. Business, entertainment, and all of that comes down to one thing: making people happy. When you start kidnapping people and something gets this big, it's not even talked about that much. It's not even very fucking talked about. I feel like it's being buried in the news right now. The news is fucking crazy as it is, but it's being buried. And I want her to get home. I'm really frightened for this person. 84 years old. I can't imagine having a blood trail, everything, guys. Savannah is freaking out. And she even was saying, please return my mother. Please return my mother. Can't imagine. And like, why targeting her? Like, why? Like, what's really... Like, you think that she has millions of dollars in Bitcoin? Doesn't make sense to me. But it makes me worried about what can happen to any celebrity, any person in our business at any moment. Fuck. But GR, I see you saw this too. What do you think, GR? Do you think your mom's
all
okay?
over the news, Brian. It's not being hidden. It was been all over the news on Channel 5 here locally.
I mean, online, I feel like it's being like not as talked about as it should be.
First time hearing about it, man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not my.
I mean, whoever these dirtbags are, they just trace them, track them down, and just shoot the bastards right in where they find them.
Well, they just need to fucking get them, GR. That's what it comes down to. I understand what you're saying. But we got to get these motherfuckers. And the thing is, at the end of the day, like, to kidnap someone's fucking mother that's like already on meds and she's bleeding. And honestly, like, you look at the crimes, and they were actually saying at the TMZ report, like, identifying the crime scene, what went down, what she was wearing. And then they sent that to TMZ, but not the police. This sounds like they want something to be blown up in the actual entertainment business, doesn't it?
I don't know about that. I mean, it's hard to say, but they made it. They physically had to carry the woman out of her house.
Yep, and that's where a police officer. There had to be more than one. There had to be more than one, right?
Yeah, this is somebody that is stupid enough to think the network is going to pay the ransom for what they're asking.
I don't think it's going to happen. We don't know exactly how many millions, but they're asking for millions of dollars in Bitcoin right now. That's what came out from TMZ. Personally, I just fucking was like, what world we fucking live in? You know, what we're living. I see like Trevor and Sean are like looking very concerned too. It's a crazy scenario, Trevor.
I'm just looking at the links that you sent because I didn't have time to look at this before. And like same as Sean, this is the first time hearing about it. But it's like
well, you've seen her before. She's interviewed a lot of people, entertainment-wise. Of course, you know, she actually was supposed to do the not the Olympics, but what's just coming out right now, the World Cup right now. And she was like, and she's stepping down from that because she's trying to find her mom. You know, and she's dealing with like ransom shit. I just can't imagine like what she's going through. But being the business, again, Trevor, being the business and actually putting yourself out there, you never know what can happen. But we got some crazy fucking people in this world. I hope the best for it. You know, isn't it wild to even see this though? Like, we haven't had like a big like ransom thing like this in the news in I can't even tell you when.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, I don't even know that I want to be commenting on this at this point. Like, we don't know very much about this at all. And like, I'm seeing the comments on the bottom of these articles, and like, everybody has an opinion, and it's just like, none of you know anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just, this is wild. Like, something in here was about, they were saying something about a Ring camera, but like, they don't have the video. Did you see anything about that, Brian? About their Ring camera?
I couldn't find the Ring camera stuff. No, they didn't. I didn't see any video. They didn't have anything they put out there at all.
But no, they don't have it out there. They're saying something about like the video was not stored correctly or something, so they don't have it. I don't even. There's just a lot of speculation being thrown around here, and I don't know. I guess I would rather just wait and see what actually happens.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any power to actually affect this right now, so.
I just hope she's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? 84 years old, no meds.
Yeah, and especially like needs medication every 24 hours, and she's been missing since you said the 31st. So that's what, 4 days now.
4 days now. And And I feel like even like, being in the business that she is, you think that there'd be more like, that's why I said like GR, it's on the local news, but like also like you look at the internet news and stuff like that, the entertainment news networks and all that. Of course, she's very wrapped in that. It's not there. It's just not there, which is weird.
Brian, there's also the fact that maybe they're not releasing information on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I did see the pictures of like the blood on the sidewalk outside the house and her statement as well, which her statement was this. I can actually read it out loud. Of course, Savannah said, here we go. I'll read it one more time here because I think it's important to hear what she said though too.
Video is hard to watch, man.
Dude, it's not great. It's not great. It's really not great. But she literally said at the end of her video just came out when we've been live. So I know she just posted a video when we've been live. She said, I want to thank everyone for their thoughts, prayers, and messages of support. Right now, our focus remains on the safe return of our dear mom. We thank law enforcement for their hard work on this case and encourage anyone the information to contact the Prima County Sheriff's Department at 520-351-4900. 520-351-4900. So and then she said, please bring her home. Sean, like she's been a big entertainer for a long time. Do you think this could be like something that could happen to more people? You think? I mean, it fucking seems like this is the world we live in, right? Means,
motive, and opportunity, right? This is fucked. But I think this is a symptom of these parasocial relationships occurring, right? Drew Barrymore faced a stalker for decades, watching this shit happen to her. This is scary. This is I think the other side of the coin of being a social or a celebrity-ish, kind of out in the public space. Someone took Michael Jordan's dad, right? I don't know. That was like a very formative memory I have in my head.
I don't remember that at all. They took Michael Jordan's dad, really?
Yeah, I had there was an assignment I had in class to do like a collage, and I did a ransom note about stealing Michael Jordan, and my dad was not happy about it because apparently that did happen. So that was not cool, but reversed, obviously. So yeah, people are terrible. People are desperate in these times. But this is just the most vulnerable population are people of a certain generation, of a certain age. And it's scary. It's scary as all hell. Obviously, much love and thoughts to the Guthrie family. But my God.
Yeah.
It's just horrible to think about.
Well, it's even like the chat's like saying maybe it's staged. Well, that's like where people's minds go these days, too, of course, because you don't know what's fucking real and what's not real anymore,
When the president denies doing things that 1,000 people have said that he's done, and there's 1 billion records of it, but you could just, I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to fucking do about this, man? People are looking to discredit anything, and of course, but like, come on, man. I don't know.
Everybody,
I don't think Samantha Guthrie needs this kind of heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know why she would do this though either. Like, why would she have her mother kidnapped? Like, for what? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying too. Like, why? And like, you've seen all the pictures.
If this is real, Brian, they're not exactly Phi Beta Kappa candidates, because that woman, the daughter, is worth a little bit of money, but the only thing that makes any sense is that they're praying that the network would cough up the money to get her mother back.
She's worth $40 million. She's worth $40 million.
Okay, she's worth more than I thought. I guess that tells you what I know.
Yeah, so she could cough it up. She could totally cough it up, if she wanted to.
If there's any hope of it actually like getting the return of her mother.
But you have no idea at this point.
You have no idea, man. People are freaking stupid crazy.
There's blood on the scene. There's everything else. Like, how do you even know? And that the ring camera's compromised is also weird. I don't know. This is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I saw this last night and I was like, this is a big news story that's actually branching into the business. And she's a big person that's been a lot of conversations about entertainment. And, there's already comments in the chat saying it's staged. I don't feel like it's staged. I don't feel that way yet. I feel like, why would your 84-year-old mother be kidnapped? But But I don't know. Like Trevor said, very early on. Very big breaking story. But I hope at the end of the day that her mother's okay. I just do.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Let's let the cops do their job. How's that?
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah. Amen. And we'll keep you posted. But guys, I gotta say, we don't ever see this. Nobody, anybody kidnapped, taken away for ransom. That doesn't make any sense. It's 2026. What the fuck year are we living in? I don't know anymore. But I will say this, guys. We'll keep reporting on it, telling you all about it. And fuck.
Yeah.
What a topic to end it on. Wow.
It's media on Kruse Control, guys. Woo! Woo! I know, right? I know. It's a big fucking. It was a big. I could not end on that.
We can talk about it. Absolutely.
I could not end on that shit. We can get into it further, but we're still waiting on a lot of stuff. Of course, we don't know when we're actually going to find out when we'll actually know more if that ransom that love's even real or not. You know, it could be real, could not be real. You know, it could be someone taking advantage of it. But she's been gone for days now, so it's like, and I feel like it's not a big enough story. I just don't. I think, and GRC in it, but I think it should be bigger on the internet. The internet should be talking about it more. So it doesn't happen to any of us. But thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate you. From Batman to everything, guys. Thanks for being here, Mr. GR Waters. Hope you had a great time tonight, GR. Appreciate you.
I did until that depressing story at the end.
Well, what do you do, GR? We got to cover everything, GR. We can't leave things behind.
That's true.
Appreciate you, GR.
My pleasure.
Thanks for being here, Mr. Sean Sutherland. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, GR. Thank you, chat. Be good to yourselves. Be kind to others. See you next week.
Son, the streak will come back maybe, huh?
I doubt it. I think it's over. No more wins in 2026 for Sean. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Sean. I believe in you. Believe in yourself.
Cumberbund is over.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is the new reign of Trevor Triggs. Thanks, Trevor, for being here.
Good to be here, Brian. Nice to talk about entertainment stuff. Thanks, Sean, for saying be kind to everybody, because right now the chat kind of is not. Like, if someone's kidnapped and your first reaction is, oh, it's all fake, there's something wrong with you guys. I'm sorry. You got to fix your brains. Because these things are fake like one time in a million. And I hope you're never in a situation where you need sympathy and the entire world comes out and says it's all fake. So think about that for a minute. I hope you guys are in a better mood next week. Bye.
I gotta say too, because that's thing like that. The problem is though, Trevor, we live in a fucking world where you don't even know it's real anymore. You know?
I know, and I mean, like, we talk about AI a lot also, and like, we don't know it's real anymore. But like, maybe your first reaction should be empathy, not like telling the victims of crimes.
Scrutiny. That's a really good point. Yeah.
Start with empathy. If it turns out to be fake, we can always say, well, it sucks that was fake, but at least I wasn't an asshole about it. So
I'm really worried about this. Like, I can't even imagine, like,
choose empathy.
84 years old. I can't even imagine. Like, I see it everywhere, and how she's freaking out too. She's fucking freaking out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even if I get into it, like, even the president of the United States was like, this is fucked up, you know? So I don't know. You know, so it's just, I'm worried about it. I'm worried for her, and I hope if it is fake, I would say the same thing I would say about the Jussie Smollett thing. Like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you to do that to people. You know?
Same thing with Jussie Smollett. Like, when that happened, like, everybody, like, we were all like, yeah, we're worried about this. Like, we started with empathy, and when it turned out to be fake, it was like, well, fuck you for doing that to us. But like, it's not going to make me less empathetic to more victims in the future. You know, like, this is an 84-year-old woman. She's been kidnapped. She doesn't have her meds. Let's start with empathy. If it turns out to be fake later, well, fuck them for doing this to us. But until I have more information, I'm going to proceed with empathy.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I agree with you on that one, Trevor. Totally.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, as a guy that relies
on
right
now needs to really examine their lifestyles. If this is
Angel
still going after I called them out directly, and all four of us are in agreement, you guys need to figure yourselves out, because your comments right now are wildly inappropriate.
Land the plane, Brian. What do you think?
I would say this, Sean. Yes, more Transformers next time. I always love talking about Transformers more than meets the eye. And I just want people to be, okay. At the end of the day, that's me personally. I love people. I love the life. I love Lamp. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for being on Kruse Control.
Yep. Have a good night.
We'll catch you back on Friday, everybody. Take care. Always appreciate you tuning in all the time. We may combat, we may go back and forth, but at the end of the day, we all love entertainment. That's what it comes down to, guys. Keep spreading that love, spreading that joy, and tell everybody. Tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great 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 grandmas and grandparents. Love is all around us. Love is in the air.
Somebody's running over the cat again.
I love you guys all. I hope you guys have a great night. We'll talk soon, okay? Let's just all take it down. Appreciate you. And fuck yeah. Until next, everybody. See ya.
Peppy, we need to talk, dude.
Yeah, GR. I know I give you a hard time, but it's for the good of the show.
Yeah, you do, but I want to talk to you about something really important.
Spit it out!
We need to get the word out to people to like and subscribe to Kruse Control.
And join our Patreon. Yeah, you see how we working together now? That's some teamwork shit. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll team up with you on this, but our feud is far from over.
Okay, whatever.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Nothing lasts forever, like my Snickety Snacks, which you told me you were going to buy, but I don't see a bag of Snickety Snacks over there on the table. Where they at? Where they at?
Peppy, let's get back on track. The show.
You are 100% right. So, everyone out there,
please like and subscribe.
and if you have a little extra cheddar, please make a donation so that Pep Star can fill up his snack cabinet and get some Crocs too. I gotta keep my paws from burning up on that hot ass pavement. GR, don't ruin this moment. Please like and subscribe.
It helps us with the algorithm, and it costs you nothing. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank you.